in the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Boise State Broncos. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Broncos offense will go to work first. Zaire Gaines, he scored 4 times in their last game, just under 100 yards in the W.
Entering Accessibility tab, menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle Accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers.
Big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up, and we're predicting who that conference championship game is going.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the dream start for this defense. Come out, stop them on 1st down, stop them on 2nd down, force them into a 3rd down situation, and get a takeaway. This defense just started this game exactly how they wanted to. Now they got everybody jacked up.
Quick give. It's Sutton. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Out wide right, it's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll try to run it with Washington. And he's in! Touchdown, San Diego State! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Madsen. Right side, it's Wagner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. Left side is gained. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. At the 45, breaks free, and he might be gone. The 10 takes it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Secures it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Had to force that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he gets it away.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wagner. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air, it's Madsen. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Goff. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for space. It's Gaines. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Broncos have this offense rolling. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Ford. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. Knocked down immediately. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Here we go, ready.
Touchdown, Boise State. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Deep in the end zone, it's low. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's past the marker. All by himself down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, San Diego State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
He'll start the return inside, and he coughs it up inside the 20. And they're able to dive on that football and get it back. That would have been a disaster to cough it up immediately after a score. On the ground with the counter. Defense all over him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rush right in his face. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it in. There he goes. Open it up. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. On play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Sutton. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to run, it's Sutton. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. The Aztecs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, and that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes...
Touchdown, Aztecs! A great catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Finds a crease. It's Gaines. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Got his man. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bates. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Stopped right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Sells to fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's low. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hits inside. It's Sutton. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
The Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Beal. Touchdown, Broncos! And the comeback is on.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Trying to move them on the counter. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Aztecs right. Huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking for room. It's Sutton. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Out wide left, it's Sheffield. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Some misdirection with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He breaks a tackle.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Between the hashes, it's Wagner. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Gaines. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Going deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Broncos. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Man, how hard is is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Plows through the defense.
Man, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Selling the fake. Look out! Out wide right, it's James. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as...
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He'll set up to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Swapped immediately. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. On the ground, it's Gaines. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Quickly to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tells to run, wants to pass. Oh, he got loose. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Shakes off the defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. To the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. In the red area, it's Gaines. They put the brakes on him. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snaps it in the shotgun. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Rushes on. Makes the grab down the middle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goal post. Up a first down at the 23.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Here's a give to Washington. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Give to Washington again. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Here's a give to Washington. He's got the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And the Aztecs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get it down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Moves the pocket. It's Madsen. Turns up. It's Wagner. Second and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bates. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gaines. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. He makes the catch. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touch.
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.